I've not played this game at all. I haven't even watched any videos about it. I'm going into it basically as blind as you can possibly be. It is a 4X fantasy strategy game. You know, build towns, expand, magic-y sort of fantasy sort of subject there. So when I get started, I guess I'll start the campaign. Why not? Sorcerer King has already conquered the world. Now you sense he is seeking more. Your sensitivity to magic has given you insight to his next move. The Sorcerer King is now building up the necessary power to cast a spell of making. When cast, the spell will convert all life in the world into elemental magic that will fuel the Sorcerer King's quest for godhood. The time until this doom can be sensed by you. You must gather allies and send a strike force to his distant fortress and defeat him before it's too late. So we've got a variety of sovereigns to play as. Wizard, Commander, so Gaylor, Martin, Kayla, Krognar, Ashlira, and Drolg. So we get Tinkerer, that's cool. Transmutation. Strategic spell for summoning a random item, okay. And spell books in different colors, yeah. Starting party of different things. Got a priestess. Do tend to like to play healers in a lot of games. Target friendly unit has random stat increase for mana cost. Interesting. We've got the druid type person. Can summon earthly guardians onto the map. All right. Lots of summon books. I like that. The tyrant. Krognar. Coercion. Target friendly city gets 50% boost. Wrath books. I think we might just go straight up wizard. Hypnotism. What is this? Target enemy has a chance to switch sides. Not bad. Looks like he's got a lot of direct nuking. Sure. What do people want to see, actually? Trying to have badass hero. It's all nuke. No summon. Lots of chaos, whatever that is. Drawing strength from Doomsday Timer. And then the starting party varies, but, you know, I don't know how to rate that. Ooh, a lot of calls for Tinkerer and Guardian. Commander, Guardian, Tinkerer. Maybe I should have done the straw poll. Tinkerer. A lot of people want Tinkerer. You know what? I like it. Master craftsman who spent much of his life studying the forge of the Overlord. He now wields it with great skill, benefiting all soldiers and servants of the realm. So, I've always liked, in Master of Magic, I really liked making items for my heroes. So, we're going to go and Tinkerer. Unlocks Transmutation and... Wait, hey, whoa! TKX Destruction! Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. Hi, Quill. I found you while you played Europa with NL. And I've been watching almost every video you posted since. Hope to see more of your good work for a long time. Well, thank you very much, TK, for that. Really, these tips, these donations make a really big difference for the channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for letting me do all this. Yeah, so we're going to go with the Tinkerer. Ooh, start with some Arctic Wolves and some Dwarves. Or a Dwarf. All right, Summoning, Wrath, love it. Customize. Ooh, you can tune all the stuff. No, we'll leave it. We'll play with his ability out of the box since we don't really know what we want. Tinkerer is probably a dwarf, even better. Could be. Bum 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 bum. Game is very equipment based, just like Fallen Enchantress or Endless Legend. Actually, I haven't played the Fallen Enchantress. I have played Endless Legend. If only I had more time. The Doomsday counter is a constant warning the Sorcerer King's march towards ultimate victory. It increases over time, but moves much faster after a shard is destroyed. Okay.
200 years ago, King Relius
Can you guys hear this?
combined armies of the kingdom
Cool animation.
Sorcerer, the fallen enchantress. Peace was at hand, but
Oh, it's in the same world as Fallen Enchantress.
a new threat arose in the east, one that would soon swallow the civilized world. The Sorcerer King and his minions seek to destroy the shards of magic, consuming their power. With it, he will become an immortal, extinguishing all other life on this world. It is up to you, Sovereign of Altar.
Okay, it's a little too quiet. All right, so we'll adjust the game sounds a bit for the videos. That's probably the only video we're gonna see, but I'll see about adjusting it. Now it feels like the music got super loud. You are Drolg, craftsman of Ithaca, a member of the order which 10, the Forge of the Overlord. Your ability attracted the attention of the Sorcerer King himself. He taught you much about crafting and led you to a position of power. But he has something sinister planned for this world. Could you tell? And you could tell the conflict with brewing. How do you prepare? I collect crafting supplies, I collect recipes, I crafted a rare artifact. I like supplies for more crafting, but it's also nice to just start with an artifact. Get an idea about what kind of stuff they might do. I'm going to start with the artifact. Are they crafting recipes? Let's start with the artifact. Get an earlier kickstart of the game. Ooh! Oh! Doing what you do best, you retreated to the Forge of the Overlord to work on materials for the coming war. With the economic restrictions placed on your realm, ingredients were hard to come by, but you're able to craft one rare artifact that would prove useful. Crafted a ring allows us wearer to see further, allows to learn faster, more easily avoid attacks. I just remembered it did something else instead. Learn faster. Does this seriously give the unit it's equipped on more experience points? I mean, seeing further, or farther, is nice at the start of the game when scouting is important, assuming that's a mechanic in this game. But I think we're going to go for the XP growth. Much blood, sweat, and other fluids were spilt during the gathering, preparation, and theft of the necessary ingredients. But finally, after much effort and a little bit more fluid spillage, the incredible ring was forged. This has been my greatest work yet. You're goddamn right it was. Forging of Droll. And now the time to set off on your own has come. You must expand your realm, protect the shard's magic, and explore the world. You may find it useful to seek out allies to assist you in your fight, though be wary! They will have designs of their own. Eventually, you will have to confront the Sorcerer King himself and halt his evil plans once and for all. I see. So it's semi-asymmetrical. Ah. Degenerate, thanks for the resub. Results. So I have +1 fame. Path you choose leads to new quest choices and interactions. The Ring of the Tutor recipe. And a Ring of the Tutor. Plus 25 experience bonus percentage. That is really awkwardly written. Why wouldn't it be plus 25% experience bonus? I can see for a couple of things. Can be sold for 2 mana. Alright. Name my city. Brussels. Quest begins! There's peace now, but it won't last. The shards of magic must be saved. Left click to select an army. Right click to move it. Thank you very much. So, what do we have? Oh, you can mouse over, see terrain type. That's really good. We've got a treasure chest over there. We will head in that direction. I like the sort of painted look for the trees. Sort of soft painted look. Love the high contrast between the terrain and the cities and the units. They're super highly visible. Bit of a... Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Again, I haven't played the previous games in the sort of Stardock fantasy line yet, so maybe this is common. But this is really good. So many games end up for this, like, I don't know, the gritty realism in their landscape, and everything ends up sort of looking muddy and blending together. I like the high contrast. I actually wouldn't mind even if the units were like a little bit of cell shading around it, a little black border, just to make it even more explicitly poppy. So we have a shard here. Build a shrine here to gain mana, lore, or sovereign XP. Resources must be within your territory before being built. Oh, I can click on it. Oh, and I could build it. It would cost me 1 logistics. Wait. I'd get -1 logistics plus 5 magic. I see. So logistics is probably how much stuff I can build. Logistics are required to train units. Build outposts or build on resource tiles. Special city improvements get more. Okay. Units gained from quest do not cost logistics. Very cool. Here's my mana. I have got 40. I get 1 per turn. Okay. And another +1 from bonus from magic emphasis to mana? Or is that already included in the mana per turn? I'm assuming I'm just getting +1 per turn. I guess we'll find out next turn. Crystal! This is a crystal? No, this is a shard. Crystal. Required to train magical units. Build on a crystal crag resource tile. They get a crystal. Okay. Metal. Mounts. So metal for heavy units. Mounts for mounted units. Excellent. Like it. What other buttons we got? That's probably options menu. Loved how many options were here. That's good. I think that's one of the advantages to having a bit of more of a mature series. Your UI improves. You got a lot of options. Things are good. Captain E-Man, thank you very much for subscribing. Reports. Woo. World reports view your progress towards victory and the status of active quests in the world. Use diplomacy tab to speak with other factions, gain them as allies in your fight against the Sorcerer King. Or we can kill them, right? Okay, so we haven't met anyone yet. Shards controlled, 0 of 24, and I guess we find out when some of them get smashed. Doomsday counter, 0 of 500. Are these my lieutenants? Threat to the Sorcerer King. I think they are, because... No, they must not be. Never mind. Champions! Champions are most powerful units. They gain new abilities that level up from combat, can equip special weapons, and can't be permanently lost. Oh, that's interesting. They can't be lost. New champions can be gained from completing rare quests, unlocking special sovereign skills, or by allying with other factions. Cool. Who dat? Docky with the resub. Thank you very much. Equip. Accessories. So you're currently wearing the Ring of the Tutor. No. This is my... These are equipped items. Oh, it just resets the animation. I'm like, why did it change his hit points? No, doesn't do that. So he's got a two-handed weapon to start off with. He's got a battle axe, which uses -2 initiative, backswing. If the attack misses, the unit gets a second attack in the same target. Okay, that's good. I like it. All units have strength and weaknesses, stats, yada, 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 yada. Dismiss. Okay. Combat rating. 13. Okay. Strength, mighty in strength and beard. Nice. 3 moves. Ah, initiative. Units higher initiative get to act earlier and more frequently in combat. Attack, how much damage it can deal. Accuracy, gotcha. Spell resist, gotcha. Dodge, and defense. So defense absorbs damage, dodge dodges units. Okay, and he's got a bunch of abilities. We'll deal with that later. He's also got some woofs in here. Check out the woofs. Fully grown and trained Arctic wolf is nearly as dangerous as the dwarven warrior it surely accompanies. Can you actually equip these guys? Yeah, not weapons, but otherwise. Really high initiative, less attack. Okay. Less dodge and everything too. What about we click on the city? From each city, you can train units and build city improvements. Mouse over your city's resources, see how food production, essence, and thralls affected. Thralls. -1 per hope. Higher the doomsday counter, the more citizens surrender their will to the Sorcerer King. Each thrall consumes 1 logistic point. Ooh. Okay. Essence determines the number of enchantments that can be placed on the city. That's cool. Production, food. Who's how fast your city levels up through population growth. Okay. Pretty used to that. Nobody wins. Thanks for the sub. Rob as well with a fresh sub. Thank you very much. Fresh and shiny subs. We got buildings we can building. Bum, 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 bum. Summoning costs. Does it cost me mana to summon, like... Oh, maybe I can insta-summon it. Is that what it means? 7 turns and then summons cost. Converts food into logistics. Increase food +1 per city level. Let's get more food. Ooh, our work camp for production. Let's get food. Grow our city bigger. Right? Sure. Ah, and there we go. And I can instantly summon it. Okay, that makes total sense. What do you have here? New event. Resources in your territories can be built on. Thank you very much. Maybe I should build on that right away. Sure. Let's do it. Shard of yours. Use the manage magic orb on the right edge of the screen to, if you wish to adjust how much magic is, towards various things. And we got +2 sovereign skill for completing that. So now it's saying mana per turn 2.6. Yeah, okay, so that all balances out. And then we can mess around with this. I'll leave it in the middle for now. Research spells. Spellbook used to cast strategic spells from the main combat, tactical spells during combat, spend mana to cast spells, enchant, yada yada yada. Okay. We're in research. We could go tutelage for even more experience rate. Raise a skeleton from the runes of elemental. Though weak, a skeleton costs only 1 mana to summon. It's a common tactical summon, so I summon this in combat. Ooh, strategic. So you can nuke people from the city map, or from the main game map. I love that. Teleports the caster. Build a road via spell. Interesting. Dodge, heal, contagion. You know what? I'm a big fan of getting heal early, generally, in these games. Oh, so it heals by 10 +3 per claimed shard. And it's on the strategic thing, because then you can sort of keep going a lot longer. You know what, though? I'm going to start with the skeleton. It'll research faster. And we can use those in combat, and then we'll probably go for the heal. So we got some idle units. That's great. I'm happy the game lets me know about that. We've got an inn. Find other travelers willing to join your cause or easily coerce into helping your cause. Tell you what, let's go to the chest first in case it gives me money that I can use to hire people. Battle Hunter says, by the way, I wanted to thank you for showing Grand Age Medieval. It looks cool. I'm thinking of buying it. And I must be into it when I can't stop advising the screen when you play it. I actually really am enjoying the Grand Ages Medieval Battle Hunter. I agree, it's a good game, and a lot of people seem to be really into watching it, so good. So, several gemstone. They're flawed, but could be useful for crafting. Oh! So you use these when you're crafting stuff to make items with these bonuses, I guess. I like it. Check out the inn. You stumble into an inn on a dark and stormy night. Inside, the landlord rushes up to you, his face pale. "There's been a murder," he breathlessly reports. I'm going to solve that murder. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a safer inn. I'm going to solve the murder. Of course I am. The landlord takes you up to the murdered man's room. The man is, as promised, dead, with a large knife sticking out of his back. Also in the room are the 3 other people in the inn. A maid, a retired colonel, and a nervous traveling knife salesman. Question the subjects. You shrewdly ask them who murdered the man. All agree that it was probably the nervous traveling knife salesman. I get the worst blackouts sometimes, he confirms, and then wake up covered in blood. He adds, covered in blood. It was probably the maid. Still, let's accuse the nervous traveling knife salesman. You point at the man who obviously did it, and he allows himself to be led away by the authorities. However, as he's being led out, he turns to you and says, "If you can get me out of this, I can get you a screaming good deal on some knives." I love it. Lock the villain up, lock him up and take his knives anyway. Lean in and whisper that he can offer a lot more than that. Am I propositioning him? Let's lock him up and take his knives anyway. Most of the knives are horrifically cheap and worthless, but several of them look stab-worthy. You take them along with some of the other items of interest. So I'm wondering if I just locked them up, would I have gotten like more other rating, like leadership or logistics or something? I don't know. So -4 doomsday counter. So I actually got rid of some of the doomsday count. I got wisdom +1. The path you chose lead to new quest. Okay. I got a potion of might. +6 to attack for 3 turns. Allows your army to escape tactical combat. That's cool. Flawless iron for crafting. Throwing knives. Allows the unit to throw knives at enemies within a range of 4. Glass flagon. Crafting ingredients. This is a glass flagon, which is like a glass mug, but fancier. You feel fancy holding it. This is hilarious. Doomsday counter. Every 10 turns, Sorcerer King's progress towards casting spell making is reflected by an increase in the Doomsday counter at the top of the screen. Oh, this thing! Okay. Spells cast, always lost. Alright. Can I equipify you with something? Like... Oh, only usable in battle. So I can't equip any of these things. Okay. And then the crafting. Alright. Can I start crafting now? Yeah! So can I cast any spells now? Here's a good question. We're researching that. We can summon a random item. Actually, I think we'll do that. Oh, it's +3 food to target city. Just a one shot? Not +3 per turn? It's not listing any maintenance. Can I right click for more info? No. Adds 3 materials to your city. Can stack. Use an essence slots to gain +1 logistics. It says city enchantment though. Can't right click for more info. I like the idea of more food to grow the cities faster. Is there going to be 12 mana per turn? Let's find out. Hello, idle units. We're going to finish our move here. Let's go to that chest. Turn button. Yes, yes, yes. Ah! Enemies. No, it's not a maintenance thing. Just a one-shot. Cast it. Get spell. Now, there's something about enchantment slots somewhere, wasn't there? Essence. Number of enchantments can be placed in the city. Okay. So that's the only one we can do. Let's go fight the looter's army. Hang on. Yeah, okay. I don't have anything I can do to buff my troops right now. So, let's go fight, and then we can cast some spells in combat. My combat rating is 18. Theirs is 10. We're not going to auto-resolve it. We'll go battle. Okay. Each unit takes a turn in the order of the initiative list. Units with higher initiative stats take turns more often, which is like. As Sovereign, you can cast a limited number of spells, turn the tide of battle. Okay. Can I move the screen around? I can. I do. I love the little clouds at the edge. That's really nice. So, Oh, yeah, and one is a wolf cub. I gotta remember that. And I do have some items. Now, I don't know what the damage the throwing knives are. Does it just use their attack rating? No idea. Cast an additional 2 spells in this battle. Okay. So that's interesting. So I got a rating there that presumably I can increase and cast more spells. I can't cast Erase Skeletons yet. Vorpal Blade, crafted from mana, capable of cleaving up to 3 adjacent enemies. Vorpal Longsword, hitting enemies from afar, or Longbow from afar. Or Spear, impaling a row. Alright, let's summon a Vorpal Blade. So I put you there. And then it's just a unit. Excellent. Alright, well, we'll use this guy. Bleed, attack that does normal damage and 1 damage per action to the victim. Howl, all allied units get +1 for the rest of the combat. Here, I'm going to have the wolf throw a knife. Now it's the Vorpal Blade. Cleave, swing at 3 adjacent enemies. So if I just click, it'll probably use his 1 ability. Can I hit him from here? I'm assuming so. No, maybe I had to use his ability. Yeah, because they've got cooldowns and stuff. That's... alright. Well, now I know. Howl. Deadly Bite. Strikes for double the unit's attack and bleeds. So you can do a normal attack or you can use your specials. You probably want to use your cooldowns as often as possible. You've got 6 hit points. I've got an attack of 11. What kind of defenses do you have? It doesn't say. Oh, outgoing damage is predicted to be 3. So if I use Deadly Bite, it's predicted to be 7 to 8, which should enable me to kill this looter. Love it. Oh, I'm covering the interface. Oh, nose. Move me a little bit more to the middle. So now when I click back into the game and mouse over, there we go. Now I'm not covering things as badly. Halurl says, thank you very much, first of all. That's really nice. Love how this game feels like an RPG. Love your stuff. Keep on streaming. Thank you very much. I'm digging this. A lot of 4X games. I love 4X games. I love fantasy 4X games. A lot of them have shit interfaces for like lots of reasons. This is really nice. Very playable is what it's feeling like. Okay, Dwarf time. What are my abilities? Command. Target unit takes its next turn immediately. Interesting. Crushing Blow launches a 16 attack, but you lose your next action. Why would I use a Crushing Blow for 16 attack when my own attack is 18? Alright. Let me move over to here. Now, predicted damage. 7 to 9. If I click 2 and then mouse over him, 9 to 10. Why? Why does the Crushing Blow deal more damage than my regular attack combat rating of 18? My combat rating is actually 13. And my attack is 11. So what the hell is this cross swords thing? Is it adding up some sort of modifier? What does that represent? Because there's no tooltip over here. There's no tooltip on this, so I don't know what this 18 represents. Maybe it ignores armor. I mean, maybe, but I'm assuming that it's because... is because the Crushing Blow, which does 15 or 16 or whatever it is better than my 11 over here. There must be some other modifiers being added in, but I can't figure it out. Anyway, I don't want to lose my attack, so I'm just going to do a normal fight, which is... How do I use a normal attack? Because I've hit the 2 key now, so I feel like it's locked in. Escape. No. So if I hit... If I change to 3 and 2, I just want to do a normal attack. Maybe there's no normal attack. F it, we'll use this. Oh, if I right click it, cancel it. Okay, so now it's going to be a normal attack. Alright. Ow! You're shooting the cub? Really? That's just rude. That's not the symbol for initiative. Maybe it is? No, because the order here doesn't necessarily make any sense. Eighteen's like a value for strength of character in general. Crushing blow could bypass armor. That could be a thing. Joint attack seemed to be a thing. Anyway, if I hit, I should kill him. Oh yeah, they all ganged in. They all ganged up. There must be a bonus. So there must be a bunch of other modifiers, but I'm not seeing it in some of the stats. Anyway, we'll move up as far as we can with the wolf. I'm gonna just use up the throwing knives. They're not that high damage, so I think it's fine to use them as quickly as possible. You come here, and now activate your cleave in that square. Nice. Oh, very little damage actually for this cleave. Yes, Battle Hunter, I did adjust the donation ticker. He says, I can't see my name 5 times in a row anymore. That's great. I was getting a bit embarrassed. Instead, it should be auto-totaling it up for the month. This should be the top tips from the month totaled together, if I figured it out correctly. And it is. Yeah. Because if we look at Battle Hunter there, I mean, Battle Hunter gives a lot of little tips with messages and quotes and things like that, and now it's correctly adding everything up together, which I think is better, hopefully. Trying something out. Zipsirium, thank you very much for the resub. Okay, Dwarf, I think you're just going to sort of run up and then not be able to move any further than that. Just pass? There's probably a hotkey for it. I'll have to look them up. I should probably read the manual at some point. Can you train my dog to throw knives? Yeah. It's kind of funny. It is nice. I mean, they can't be equipped with weapons, which I guess makes a lot of sense. But otherwise, you just, like, get as far away as possible. I'm hoping the archers have a maximum range or they get a penalty to hit. If I hit, like, space, does it pass? Yeah, space does pass. So we're going to come over here. Normal damage and 1 damage per action to the victim. So yeah, he would bleed over time. It's a bit late for that, but what the hell. We'll use it anyway, because it's normal damage regardless. And throw a bleed on him. He actually took the extra damage right away, which is interesting. The Vorpal Blade, I'll go over here. Makes sense to spread the damage around, especially not on the guy who's already bleeding. Wow, Vorpal Blade does not do a lot of damage, but he could soak some attention, which is always nice. Yeah, we're getting a lot of, like, extra actions in a row, which is nice. But I really should start with the Howl, I think, in the future. Alright. Oh, no. So, move up. Oh, and that's going to be all your moves. Oh, no, you still get to attack. Really? Okay, let's use a Crushing Blow. Bam. Plus dazed. You can have him command another unit for bonus turns if you can't reach an enemy. Oh, yeah, thanks, Breck Money. I forgot about that. That would be good. Okay, so I've got... Wow, crafting must be a huge thing because they keep giving me gems for more crafting. Here's another flagon. Silver band with plus 10 elemental resist. Very nice. And flawless iron.